And it finally looks like we have gone through everything that needs to be processed. Nothing's filtering through the system anymore. All of our packages are sitting at just a few. Remember, you need 9 in order to make a full dust of these tiny. So nothing's going into the furnaces. And I don't see anything coming through to the default route, so everything seems to be pretty good. Let's take a look at our ore and see where we are. We do have some yellorite, some aluminum. So the things that oh, I do have purified crushed lead in here, but not many. So let's grab one of those and set that up. But it doesn't look like we have a lot of things that need to be processed now, which is good. Most of our ore is gone, except for the ones that won't go into the Industrialcraft machines, and all of our stuff has been processed. So that's awesome. So let's get over to the wrench here. This was going to be our purified, and purified lead should be getting fed into that. So it looks like what we might have is a problem down here where purified lead's not being pulled out. And exactly. It doesn't look like I have crushed lead, but I don't have enough room for purified. So let's move that over to our dusts. I'll put that at the very end of the dusts there. See that being pulled out now, one by one. Fed over to the machines over here. And made into ingots. Awesome. So now our lead's being processed as well. This crushed zinc, I'm not too sure how that works. Will that be made into a zinc? Yes, it will. So let me go grab another one of those. I don't know that I've ever used zinc for anything, but why not? So let's put that all the way down in this machine, down at the end. We may clear these out of here, just because we're going to need a machine that's going to do some oddball things. Let's also come down here. And in this one, we'll also put the zinc. Next, what I might do is add another chest over here that feeds in other things for our ores. Just because we're going to need something that feeds out wacky things that aren't a regular ore, but still needs to be pulled out and processed. So now we're making some zinc. We're getting good. Check out our dusts. Whoops. So we've got gold dust over here that's not being processed. And what's this? Magnesium. I could also do this sulfur. Oh no, that's the tiny piles. Okay. No, tiny pile of sulfur. That's not being made into anything. So I'm going to set those up. I'm going to continue to set a few things up here that need to be processed, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, so I am back after a few days of taking a break away from Minecraft. The last time that I logged into this world, we were automating a bunch of things, and here I have actually added a lot of logistics pipes across all the RF type machines. I've got these all set up so that they will process the different things that need to be processed with these. Looks like it's just yellorium, and I don't know what that other one was. Let's see, aluminum dust. So aluminum is processed exclusively with these thermal machines, I think. ICE does not handle those. So we've got yellorite, we've got aluminum, the bauxite. These are all basically variations of the same type of thing. They're all being fed into all these machines. I've got all my ores set up over here. I should have a lot of different things set up over here. Like last time we set up all these lead and everything like that. You can see that I added a door here and put myself a nice little stairway to go up and down. Same thing on the other side. I actually added a nice little door over here and a stairway down. And I've cleaned up a lot down here. So I think we're pretty good to go now. Basically what I've got to do is find a power source, an alternative power source. And it's nighttime, so let me go up and take a little nappy here. I've got to find an alternative power source for my quarries outside. I've been using lava, and I'm running out of lava around the area where the quarries are. So I think what I want to do is I want to find an oil slick and start converting that into power using some BC2 stuff and some Buildcraft machines. And I'm not exactly sure. Actually, before I take a nap here, I want to go down and check the reactor. I don't know if I actually left it running or not. It doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. So we're still pretty good with the rods. Oops, wrong way. And we also need to get going on some more fuel. In order to make this fuel, we're going to have to have lapis. In order to have that lapis, we're going to need the quarry. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to mine. Looks like we're still pretty good with power. So that's basically it. I need to find an alternative power source for my quarries, get them up running, and then I need to make some more fuel. That's the next thing that I want to do. I don't feel like I got any sleep at all. I don't know why, but anyway. Okay, so let's go out to the quarries. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm ablaze, so I can fly. Let's go out here through and out here to the quarry. Along the way, oh, there's oil right there. I think. Is that same oil that I was using earlier in the series? Oh, they have armor on. I was like, how is that Skelly? But I didn't notice that it had armor on. How is that Skelly still there? Okay. This must be the little oil patch that I was using earlier in the series. I was feeding fuel into the refinery that I had built, and I wasn't using it for anything. So it looks like some of this oil I have pumped out of here. But when I redid my machine room, I just took apart that refinery. So we're actually going to put that back together, I think. Process some of this oil. We'll grab that oil. Let's keep an eye out for some other oil along the way here. And I believe... Oh, I forgot King Slime's up there. I believe over here was also some more oil coming out of here, but I used all that up. So there's probably another pool around somewhere, maybe out by the ocean there. There's a lava pool setting. Don't see any more around here. Here's our quarry. So somewhere in here I remember seeing oil. Yep. So it looks like there's some there. I wonder how much is there actually. Let's take, oops. Let's grab some cobble here. And I want to block that off. Looks like it's just a little bit. Yeah, I thought maybe that might be oil in there, but it's just a one source block. So let's take a look over here. Here is some more. This might be what we're going to use. I'd love to see a big spout somewhere, because then I'll know that there's a lot underground as well. So I think in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll just start taking this apart and figure out where I want to set up my pump system for the oil refinery, and then I'll come back. Now the room between, or the floor I should say, of the base here, between the machine room here for Industrialcraft and the reactor, was originally the storage room where I had barrels set up and all the different excess things were set up in here. Now that the ME system actually has a lot more capacity, and I'm going to increase this as we get more resources, I'm not going to need a storage room. So what I think I'm going to do is use this room as my Buildcraft room for power, for Buildcraft power. So what I want to do is I'm going to have something to grab the oil. Let's use the Endothermic Pump actually. The Endothermic Pump should work as long as I set it next to the oil there. We're also going to need some of those pressure conduits. Do I have any of those left? Yeah, pressurized. Oh, okay, pressurized conduits. And going to need something to power that initially. So let's grab a bucket, and I guess I can use one of my buckets there, and actually I don't think a tin bucket will hold lava, but a gold bucket will. So let's grab that. What I probably should do actually is let me see here. This will actually show off some of my additional buckets mod here. Is it the gold bucket that does that, or the copper? No, I believe it is the gold bucket. So what'll happen is when I grab lava with a gold bucket, it'll stay filled as long as I keep using it in a certain way. So anyway, gold buckets in this mod will actually continuously feed until you shift right click to let it empty. Otherwise, it magically will keep anything that one bucket in there will be replaced magically by the same amount. So that's one of the things that I'm working on with this additional bucket. So let's see. Do I have any tanks that have lava in them still? Doesn't look like I do. So I'm going to have to find some lava somewhere. Don't have any. Okay. So that'll be a priority too. I have to find some lava, and then we'll also get a magmatic dynamo. That looks like it might have some still in it. As a matter of fact, let's set it down here and see. So it's got RF still in it. So we could actually just use that. As long as it holds on to that RF, we're good. But we'll use that to feed, just to prime this pump so that it works. We're going to set it up so that it produces, or it gets fed power wirelessly too. So we're also going to need a let's grab power teleport pipes. Let's grab fluid teleport pipes. Let's grab open block tanks. Got a ton of those. And I think that's it for now. Let's come down here. Oops, we want this room to be it right here. Let's throw the tanks down. And we can move these later on. I'm going to just throw some tanks down to grab some oil once we find it. We're also going to take a fluid teleport pipe, put it up here. We're going to set that to receive, and we're going to put that on 30. Now anytime we send oil to, or any fluid to 30, it's going to end up in this tank. Looks like it's getting dark out again. Okay. So I think I figured out the problem that I was having before with OBS and why it wasn't recording some things. The hotkey that I have set up is also a hotkey in Minecraft. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I've switched it to a different hotkey. I just noticed that some of the things that I've been recording just now were not being recorded. So let's go over again exactly what I was doing here. I've set down 3 machines. They're all Ultratech machines. The reason that I've done this is that I want to make some solar panels that will deliver RF to be able to power my Ender pump that I'm going to use to pump the oil. So in order to do that, you have to make different kinds of plates. You need graphene plates, you need silver plates, and you need silicon plates. The silicon plate is made by putting blocks of quartz in a purifier. And as you can see, I've almost made a stack now here. Then you take that quartz, or that silicone, I should say, silicon, and you feed it into a cutter, and that makes these silicon plates. So I tried using Ender IO silicon, and it did not work. That actually produces something else. So this silicon and that silicon from Ultratech are not compatible. They make different things within this cutter. So the graphene plates, you just feed coal and coal into the CV, and that's how you get those. And then the silver plate, I actually had some made before, but let's actually take a look and see how you make that silver plate. There's a laminator, and you take either an ingot or silver dust and you put it in there. Now let me go grab that laminator, because I might as well put down all these machines. It looks like at one time I made every one of these machines and never really used it. I made a couple of different things with it, I guess, earlier in the series, but I never actually used them, and I never put them back down. So now I have all my machines I think I need to make all the different plates to make solar panels. So there we go. And it looks like my inventory got messed up again. I must have hit R. So I've got the 3 different types. Let's go back over here. And in a crafting table, I believe it's graphene first. Why is it not? Let's try that. Let's try silicon there. And silver there. I'm probably have messed up the order here. So let's see, solar, and here's my solar panel for Ultratech, silicon, silver, graphene, and it looks like it's this. There we go. That stays the same. These two get switched. There we go. So let's make a few of these. I don't know how much energy they will actually put out. Let's make as many as I can. There's a 8. Okay. Let's throw these back up in there. Put this down here. Let's get rid of this. Actually, I may need this lead. I'm not sure. I don't know what I need in order to be able to feed energy from these. Let's go back out to where I found my oil right next to the base. Right around the corner here. I've already set down my pump and my wireless fluid pipe, so that'll be able to pump out. So let's see. Let's set these down and see what we get. Oh, they each produce 200 RF. Wow. I really don't think I'll need all of these. Let me see. If I break them, will I get them back? Yes, I will. Okay. So let's do this. Let's set down this leadstone. Basically, the reason that I'm doing this is I need this endothermic pump to be fed power, and I don't want to use lava anymore. So let's see, does that get it started up? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's being fed power. Yeah, maybe it is. Let's go find out. Inside the base here, I've got a series of tanks set to the same frequency as the wireless. Whoops. If I could run around, I would be good. Oh, I went up one level too high. 2 levels too high. There we go. So nothing's being fed in. So let's see. This is set to receive. It's on frequency 30. Nothing's being fed in there. Do I have a door over here? Yes, I do. I probably should set up a portal so that I can get out there pretty quickly. But for now, we'll just do this. So maybe the power that's being produced here is not actually RF. No, it is RF. 0. Maybe I need a series of these. Yeah, there we go. That's what it is. So yeah, looks like you need more than one. Maybe there's some kind of a rule. 0.010 QP. I don't know what that means. There's no power going through this line. It says it's producing 200 of 200 RF. Interesting. Looks like I'm going to have to read up on Ultratech and see what has to be done here. I may have figured out exactly how to get that working. So it looks like in Ultratech there's an electric dynamo that looks very much like a thermodynamics dynamo. And that takes a few plates, an aluminum gear, and redstone. Now the aluminum gear is actually just an aluminum plate surrounding an iron ingot. So let's see if we could do that. I don't know if I have any aluminum plates, and I don't. So a little while ago I was asking myself, what am I going to use aluminum for? Well, here it is. This is exactly why I'm going to need aluminum. So for my friends over on the other side of the pond, aluminium. So let's see, aluminum plate. So I need to put aluminum dust in a laminator or an aluminum ingot. So let's do that. Let's take this over here and run it into the laminator and make myself some plates. Nice. Very nice interface. Very nice animation. I don't remember. Let me see here. Mods. Mod options. I don't remember who it is. What is this called? Additional. Actually additions? No. What is this? Ultratech. Duh. I just said it to myself too. So let's see. Mod options. Ultratech. Oh, there's a search now. Nice. There's Ultratech. So let's see. What's the guy's name? COUT 970. Coot 970? Coot 970. Interesting. He's done a good job as far as making this mod. I kind of like it. It's complicated. It does a lot of things that other mods already do, but that's okay. Always good to have different ways to do different things. Alright, so I've got a few of these aluminum plates now. Let's see. Let's let it make a couple of more. And then we should be able to go back and make that dynamo. How many am I going to need? Let's take a look and see. So See, you can see all the thermal expansion ones, and then that one fits right in, and it kind of threw me because I wasn't really looking for a machine that looks like that. Very close to a thermodynamics design. So I'm going to need these aluminum gears, which is going to take 4 of these. I need 2 of those, which is 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 11 of those, and then 1 silver plate, which I probably have. So I've got enough. Awesome. So let's go back and make this block. Let's throw all of our stuff back in there. And let's just do Ultratech, and that's probably, where did I find that? There it is. First we're going to need these gears. Let's make 2 of those. Then we can put that together. Oh, and what am I missing here? My silver plate. I don't have any silver plates. I guess not. So let's head back over. We only need 1. Let's throw that in. And I'll let it make a few more while I'm gone. Just so I have those over there. Whoops, I threw that back into the inventory. Alright, there it is. My electric dynamo. Now I should be able to take this silver cable. What I was doing while I was off camera was I was just running this silver cable. It looks like it's getting dark, so I'll try to do this quick. Oh, I made myself a portal too, I forgot. So I can get back in pretty quickly if it gets a little hairy out here. Actually, I am still ablaze, so the only thing I have to worry about is spiders while I'm out here. So I had some big cable run there. And I had the one, oh no. The curse of being ablaze. Let me put this here. And poisoned. Let's put that down there so I don't fall anymore. Okay. I was running this big cable directly into the pump, and it wasn't connecting. It's not doing anything. But I think what I need to do is put this electric dynamo down here. That'll allow me to deliver power to it. So I'm not going to get power while it's dark. So let's wait for it to be day, and I'll be right back. Daytime. Hey, it's daytime, and look at this. It's working. So it's actually pulling that oil up in. Oh, this is getting a lot of juice now too. Look at that. So this is producing 210 of 200 RF per tick, I guess. Or I guess it's producing 200 RF per tick, and it's feeding it into this, which is actually giving a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the transfer rate is or what's going on here, but it's working. So it's pulling that oil in. I made myself a portal, so let's take a look. If we go down, there it is. Oh, it pulled some water in too. Rats. So let's get rid of this water. And let's grab some more tanks from upstairs here. Tanks. Oops, tank. Excuse me. Let's put that in there. Let's fill this in so we get the rest of this oil. And it's not. It's pulling water. So why is it pulling water? Let's go find out. Let's run back out here. And it's because there's nothing left. So it's pulling water from way out there. We already pulled all the oil in. So that's good. We got that. If I break this, will I get it back? Yes. Alright. Same thing for that and that. Good. Well, we missed one little bit of oil over here. So let's see if we can grab that and throw this up here. Send on 30. Let's throw our electric dynamo down. And we need a big cable running to it and then a solar panel on that. Boom. Probably has nowhere to go. Oh, that's because I pulled those off of there. Ah, it's still pulling water. Rats. That's not good. Did we at least get that? Yeah, we got that. Okay. So, Ultratech seems to be the way to go. What I'll do is I'll carry a solar panel around with me with a big cable, the endothermic pump with a fluid teleport, and an electric dynamo. Now I can clear all the water back out of these water tanks, and that will be pulling in the oil that we're going to go through our refinery, and we're going to process from our refinery right up here. Let me put these back in here. Oh, that was not oil. That was sludge. I just pulled I just pulled 16 times how many blocks of sludge in here for this, and it's feeding it in like we wanted it to, but the refinery's like, what is this crap? That is not what I wanted. Oh boy. So let's reverse this if we can. I guess I can't. Well, I guess if I break this, it'll just disappear. We don't want that to feed in there. Definitely. So we'll break that. Let's rebuild the system here without any redstone signal. Let's get rid of these sludge buckets. Oops. Or tanks, I should say. Sludge. Oh my gosh. Now what I've got to do is feed all of this into a fluid trash can to get rid of it, and then go find some actual oil. What a dummy. No.